Why are people glorifying Japan and Korea? The reason I'm talking about Japan and Korea in the same sentence in the same topic because it has a lot of similarities. Is having the same is facing the same problems, the same issues, and just very similar. Japan, I think it's way bigger, and obviously Tokyo in Japan is just crazily huge because the anime scene there and all the other shit. And Korea has a lot of very beautiful building and stuff, and it has K-pop. Japan has anime, Korea has K-pop, BTS or whatever. But why do people glorify Japan and Korea so much? I feel like since 2018, since Logan Paul did the suicide forest thing in Japan, there's been a rise in YouTubers and celebrities or whatever, or random people who've never been to Japan and Korea, who never wanted to go to Japan and Korea, never had the thought. But since Logan Paul is the pioneer of going to foreign countries like Japan or Korea, and start harassing the people and all the other stuff. He was a pioneer of that. And since 2018, there has been a rise of people, YouTubers slash random people going to Japan and Korea and doing fuck all. You go there, you go to the big ass cities for a week or a month, and then you come back. And then you make a TikTok saying, "Look how beautiful Japan slash Korea is. Look how nice the people are. Look how beautiful the big buildings are. Oh my god, this is so perfect. Oh, is that a robot? Oh my, look at all these vending machines. I could have a breakfast. I could wake up and buy a whole breakfast in a vending machine. I could buy a video game from a vending machine. Oh my, this is so futuristic. Da 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 da." But you're literally staying in one of the most famous, one of the most hyper realistic cities in the world, in Japan and Korea. So shut the fuck up, bro. And the truth about it is, if you research and watch the videos, Japan is is backwards when it comes to digitally. It's very true. It is backwards when it comes to digital networking and digital, artificial intelligence is going backwards. Because why am I seeing shops that are still selling DVDs? Why am I seeing shops that are still selling MP3s in Japan? There are a lot of old stuff in Japan that businessmen are still selling, even though it's 2025 and people don't use them anymore. Japan, digital wise, is backwards. But people don't want to accept that. Another issue, anime. In my opinion, I feel like anime has been the forefront of people thinking Japan is like anime. Obviously, anime starting in Japan, all those stuff. But whenever someone sees an anime, like for example, like an anime in a school academy, or romance anime where it's obviously set in Japan, like all the beautiful scenes or whatever, and they look at the real life Japan, it looks very exactly similar, and they say, "Oh my god, this is so beautiful." Da 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 da. Don't want to go to Japan. Da da da. Like, bro, it's fucking anime. Relax yourself. It's anime. Bro, who cares if it's beautiful, whatever? That's just the outside of it. What about the inside of it? What about the reality of Japan? Anime in Japan is just two completely different things. And there's these stupid TikTokers that go to Japan and take, quick snippets of their favorite places and they glaze Japan like crazy, and especially these stupid Japanese interviewers. And whenever I go on TikTok, it pisses me off. I go on TikTok, I'm saying, "Oh my god, these foreigners glaze Japan like crazy. Japan this, Japan that, Japan is amazing. Japan is better than Europe. Japan is better than my own country." How are you insulting your own country? You're going against your own country for Japan, a country that despises foreigners. They despise foreigners because they see a lot of streamers and a lot of YouTubers. They go to their place and harass the people. They disrespect the culture. They take advantage. They take advantage of the people's kindness and hospitality in Japan and Korea. So why the fuck do you think they care about you? You're glazing on countries that never don't care about you. Go back to your country, bro. You're from Russia. You're from Africa. You're British or whatever. Why are you glazing Japan? Why are you insulting your own country? It's not the country that you come from. for Japan. Bro, they don't accept you. They will never accept you. They will never accept foreigners in Japan and Korea. You know, you could be half Japanese, half black, or no, half Japanese, or half Japanese and half Filipino. They will never accept you if you're not fully Japanese or whatever. You, bro, I'm telling you, you could be an African man who was born in Korea or Japan. You speak the language fluently. You understand the culture. You don't understand the culture. You are involved in the country. You are part of the country because you live there. You're technically Japanese slash Korean because you have because you have the citizenship and everything, and you were born there. But you will never get accepted as that. You will never be known as a Japanese slash Korean because you don't look like it. You are not native from that country because you're black, or you're Asian, or you're brown, or whatever country you're from. Whatever country you're from, that's not Japan has Korea, they will never accept you. So you're here all glazed in Japan of how beautiful the building is in Japan, such as Korea, and how beautiful the buildings are. You know how the people's kindness or whatever. How oh my God, look how beautiful the Korean women are, such Japanese women are. Even though Korea has the biggest the biggest, what do you call it, surgery, plastic surgery operations in the world, one of the biggest. And there are foreigners going to Korea just for these plastic surgery because I've done one of the best. You don't think that these Korean pop stars, these Korean actors, I've been watching K-dramas for quite some time, like 1 year, 2 years. I watched a couple of K-dramas and I love the guys there. Love the male actors and female actors. They look beautiful, but you don't think they're wearing makeup. You don't think some of them are, had some plastic surgery in certain parts of their faces just so they can have have a certain facial structure, so that it can last longer when they get older? You don't think they do that? You don't think they do that? You don't think Japanese Korean actors starve themselves just so they could fit the right mold for that role or for that certain image in society? Come on now. Come on now. Korean women are starving themselves just so they could get involved in BTS or K-pop or whatever, just so they could be involved in some stupid dance group which they'll never be a part in. The dancing industry, the K-pop slash BTS in K-pop industry, the K-pop industry is disgusting. You rarely make it. Why the hell am I seeing foreigners trying to be involved in the K-pop group? There are certain foreigners, like certain brown girls who are in a K-pop group, but you're not them. You rarely see a foreigner who's involved in. Okay, when was the last time you saw an African, a full blown African, black as fuck, Negro ass motherfucker with braids or fucking afro in a K-pop group? I'll wait. I thought so. You could be the best dancer, whatever. If you're not Korean, you're not gonna be a part of this K-pop. You're not gonna be a part of a big K-pop group. And I've seen the videos. I've seen the training regimens they do. It is torturous. 10, 12 plus hours just so they can say no to you. What's the point? It's just fucking. I love these dances they do. Just a shit. I love them all of them. A lot of these dances that these K-pop groups do, it's all copy and paste from other groups, from other past groups. Most of them are not really original. And I see a lot of K-pop dance music videos, and they look pretty cool, but it's not that hard to do. So them learning from a young age to do 10, 12 plus hours of dancing, and then they end up doing this shit, then they end up doing some generic dance move. It's actually embarrassing. It's quite embarrassing. And I hate these stupid trainings as well, saying it's not, even if you have the beautiful look, if you have the beautiful physique, if you don't dance the way you smooth it and everything, you won't get in. It is bullshit. It is rigged. I'm telling you, it is rigged. If you are beautiful, if you are pale, if you got the right type of hair texture, if you got the good amount, if you got the Korean style good model eye, if you also have no beard, clean shaven, no stubble, no nothing, you are getting in. It's a fact. Why do all these fucking K-pop male motherfuckers and female motherfuckers, they all look pale as fuck? Because they got it up because they know how to fucking dance. Most of these K-pop groups, they don't know how to they don't know how to dance to save their life. It's the truth. Stop glorifying Japan and Korea. Korea ain't that perfect, bro. I've seen a video of someone talking about how Korea is getting destroyed because of the birth rate is going down. Economically, it's going down. Traditionally, it's going down. Culture is going down. People-wise, it's going down. You are going down with it if you keep glazing Japan and Korea. And even the Japan's birth rate is going down as well. Because they have this mentality, because Japan and Korea have this mentality, within the younger generation, have this mentality of, I want to do anything I want to do anything for myself. I want to, start a family, get a house, and everything, because there's too much responsibility, and it's too much money. It's too much money to spend on one baby and everything, and it's too much responsibility. I have to focus more on the baby than myself. And a lot of the younger generation in Japan and Korea, within male and female, they don't want to go. They don't want to do that. And that's why a lot of Japanese men, such as Korean men, are falling into degeneracy. Why do you think a lot of the animes in Japan are fucking? Most of them are fucking pedophilic animes. What do you think? Are people accepting it? You're here glazing in Japan, but majority of the animes that you see are all pedophilic traits. Japan glorifies pedophilia and pedophiles. Why do you think Japan has one of the highest pedophile percentages of all time? Has the highest rape cases that are hidden? Has the highest murder cases that are hidden? Come on now. A lot of the rape cases that happen in Japan, South Korea, they get hidden. Majority of these women that try to get into the K-pop group, trying to get into the music industry or the K-pop industry. How do you think most of them got in? They got gripped when they were young, bro, by these rich male executives in K-pop groups or in the music industry or in the movie industry. They get gripped when they're young. Or if the woman wants to get a pay rise or wants to get a certain job, they have to sell their body to the executive just so they can move forward. There's a lot of rape cases in Korea and Japan that get untold, or they get away with it because of the power. And you want to glaze Japan and Korea? Big man, are you good, bro? Grow your ass up, bro. Japan, bro. I literally saw a video of a guy going to a Japanese anime store, and they saw little children with that have the figure of a 25-year-old. Big breast, thighs. They look grown up. They look grown as fuck, but they're not. They're children, and it's just shown blatantly. And I'm seeing children going past, and you wonder why there are 15, 13-year-olds in the club, in the nighttime district in Japan. You wonder why. There are random weird services, and then you see a 13-year-old, 14-year-old girl standing outside in these weird sexual services. Because fucking these stupid, disgusting hentai anime shit that's on these